guys, welcome back to my channel. We have our first FabFitFun spoiler video for fall 2022 today. For the amount of work that I put into these spoiler videos, I literally spend hours and hours and hours looking up the items and trying to find out as much information as I possibly can to share with you guys. So that is why I kind of skipped summer, because in my head I'm like, I love you guys and I want to do it, but I also need to make sure that I'm investing my time in the things that are worth it for me too. And it just happened to be my business was booming and growing and I was doing a lot of stuff for my business at the time. Something had to give, and so I chose the thing that investing more of my time in made more sense for me. But whenever I can do these, I will do these for you, because I know so many people message me on Instagram like, please, can we have your videos? Or I can't make my decision without your videos and all that. And that means so much to me because I have been doing these spoiler videos for a long time. It means so much to me. So we're going to do category 1. I did wait until we had as much information as we can have, even though they are saying there's going to be random mystery items day of customization. We're going to have random things pop up, limited time only, and all of this nonsense. I don't like that. I don't know how you guys feel about it. I don't like it. I don't like the uncertainty of it. How do you guys feel about that? Let's make that the question of the video. How do you feel about there being limited editions? Sometimes people can get it, not get it. I'm also wondering, like, if there's something in section 1 and then it pops up another limited edition item. So what happens is, like, there's time periods. A new one pops up, you're going to have to go back in and do your customization if you like the new thing more than the thing you already selected. And I just feel like I'm going to be spending way too much time on the FabFitFun website. That's kind of how I feel. So let's go through what we know for customization number 1. So let's start with the first product in this category. It's from Summer Fridays, which is a brand that I used to love a lot. I used to love it a lot. It's a cruelty-free brand, a pretty good ingredient skincare brand. This is their Overtime Mask, and for 2.25 ounces, it's $46 MSRP. It comes with pumpkin. It's actually 2 types of pumpkin, I think, pumpkin oil and pumpkin extract, and then also apricot seed powder for some exfoliation. Pumpkin is naturally exfoliating. It uses enzymes, number 1, but also just is a naturally exfoliating product. And then the apricot seed powder is going to have sort of like a more physical exfoliation. I will say, when we'll get to it when I get to the reviews, that this does not seem, based on the ingredients list, like it is sensitive skin friendly. The reviews agree with that, but we'll talk about that when I get to the reviews. It does have some moisturizing ingredients. For oils, it has sweet almond oil, which is a great oil, I would say. I think it also works for combination skin pretty well. I've used it and I have acne-prone skin. Also has safflower oil. This also has an oat kernel powder, and that is going to be moisturizing. If you've ever bathed in oats, like had an oat bath, you'll know the moisturizing effects of oatmeal. It's really just like kind of a soothing ingredient, but also really helps with moisturizing. So like I said, for that exfoliation, you have that manual exfoliation with that apricot seed powder. This is going to be kind of harsh. And if you don't have sensitive skin, I don't have sensitive skin, you're probably gonna be fine. I don't feel like that's gonna really irritate you, but if you do have sensitive skin and you're rubbing this on your face, the granules for that type of powder are not really the best for sensitive skin. But when you really want to scrub that dead layer off, those type of things, they're physical exfoliants, they work wonders. If you want something soft and gentle, you need rice bran powder, or like the oat kernel powder that is in this as well. Those things are going to be a little bit more gentle exfoliation, but the fact that this has 2, one that's a little more mild and then one that's kind of a little more severe, makes me believe that's not really the best thing for sensitive skin. I love all the exfoliation, so I'm not trying to hate on this product for my skin. I'm just saying, if you know your skin and you know your skin well, it might not be for your skin. I put coffee scrubs on my face. Those are like huge granules. So there's nothing wrong with it. It's not causing like any damage. It's just really getting in there, really scrubbing off that layer. And sometimes that leads to beautiful, fresh, gorgeous skin, but at the cost of, if you have sensitive skin, causing irritation or other issues. This is cruelty-free and it is vegan. Overall, the rating was 4.5 stars across multiple sites with 1,100 reviewers. It's pretty good, right? Those are the people that said, I saw results, definitely did polishing, smoother skin, brighter skin. It does what it says it's going to do. Now, there are negatives. Obviously, it's not a perfect score, And those negatives all said this is not sensitive skin friendly, caused irritation, all those types of things. So exactly what I thought when I was looking at the ingredients was what I was finding in the reviews. So if you are on the, like, if you know you have sensitive skin and you know this type of ingredient has not worked for you in the past, you're gonna wanna skip this one. If you don't know if you have sensitive skin, or if you're in the middle, I mean, give it a try. You're getting it in a box for a discounted rate anyways. And if you're like me and you're like, scrub all the things off me because I just want like the babiest skin possible, and my skin is not sensitive, does not react to it at all, this might be a great one because it definitely says what it's supposed to do. It definitely does what it says it does. I said that wrong. It definitely does what it says it does based on the reviews that give it that 4.5. That's item 1 in customization 1. I should also mention that if you want additional items, you can get additional items as long as they're not sold out as additional items for $15. Sometimes they sell, it doesn't allow you to do additional items. If you are annual and you customize first, you have more options to add additional items usually than when you're seasonal. That doesn't mean it's going to be like that this year. They seem to be adding some new things, or this season they seem to be changing some things around with these limited edition stuff. So I don't know when the things will sell out, or if the limited edition items are even allowed to be additional items or not, but it's $15 in this category if you get more than one item. The next item is a weekender bag, and I've had some pretty good luck with bags, like travel bags in the past from FabFitFun, so I'm looking forward to this one. It is from Molly and Lily, I believe, and it actually comes in 2 styles, either this like black abstract, like shapes and stuff, or a cream leopard print. I have no idea which one I'll pick. MSRP is unreal at $128. Would I spend $128 for a weekender bag? I don't really care how good the bag is. I probably wouldn't. No, I definitely wouldn't. It's a weekender bag. Like, it's not even something that I would probably like use as my normal regular luggage, right? And the measurements aren't that great either. It's not horrible. 16. All right. All right size. 11. Maybe this way 11, this way 11. I don't know. And then 6. 16 by 11 by 6. It is 100% polyester, and the brand is really eco-friendly. They have an eco-friendly mission to use eco-friendly materials in everything that they create. Some of it is upcycled, recycled, all those things. So I do like that. I'm a very hunt for brands that care about the environment. The environment is like #1 on my list all the time. So I love that. They also have a lot of partnerships because they're a brand that gives back. I don't remember them all, but there was definitely the Girlfriend Factor, the Susan G. Komen Foundation. There was St. Jude's Children's Hospital on there. I think there was also just the breast cancer like research awareness. Another one was Ground Up Africa. I think there was another Cancer Cartel or something like that. There was several on their About page, and I love that. I love the brand that gives back. If you've watched this channel, if you know anything about my business, you know that those are the types of brands that I love to support. So I love seeing them in these boxes. The next item is from Trophy Skin, and it's called their Brighten MD. It is a tool, a facial tool, 4-in-1 tool actually. This is not available in the UK. And the MSRP for this is $99. So like I said, this is a 4-in-1 tool. That means it does 4 things, or that it uses 4, I don't know, tools, whatever. First one is sonic vibration. It's a low frequency sonic vibration that basically gives you like a mild facial massage. Second is red light therapy. You can look up what red light therapy does, but red light therapy, some people are really high proponents of that. Then it has heat therapy. So the device actually warms up. That helps some of your serums penetrate better, opens up those pores and all of that. So it has a heat therapy. And then the last thing is microcurrent technology. That one, I will talk about the reviews a bit. That one seems to be the one that maybe stresses people out a little bit, or people feel it because it's kind of like electricity and they don't like it. So this one doesn't have the best reviews, and there's a couple things that were in the negatives, and that's one of the things. They really didn't like that like shocked feeling. You can recharge this product via a cord, so it's not any batteries or anything like that. It is rechargeable, which I do love. And it has an automatic on-off feature where you put it on your skin, turns on. Take it off your skin, turns off, which is kind of cool. They actually said it's an upgraded version because it does that. There is no on-off button though. And that seems to be a problem based on some of the reviews because there's some malfunctioning going on. And so I will give you the total reviews. It's a 3.5 star rating with 120, I believe 120 users across multiple sites. Positives, that it's cool, that they like the feeling, that some people saw a difference in fine lines and wrinkles, some people saw a difference in acne. There's people that said, I saw some results with this product. Awesome, love that. Negative comments were not about results. Negative comments were feeling little shocks from, like I said, that microcurrent feeling. The sonic vibration is just vibrating, so that's not going to shock you. But the microcurrent technology, if you are sensitive, might feel like that. So I can see why that would be in the negative. Some people did not like it. The other thing was my product malfunctioned. I can't turn it off. It's impossible to turn off. It thinks it's still on my skin. It's supposed to turn off when you take it off your skin. But if you're just holding it and it's on, that sensor for some reason thinks it's still on your skin. And there are a lot of negative reviews that say that. So technology-wise, they might have some tiny things they have to fix to get this really where it needs to be. The next product is from Food 52, and it is a colander and bowl set. I love the colors. It's blue and white, so the bowl is blue and the colander inside is white. This has a $49 MSRP, and it's made of bamboo fiber, but it's 45% bamboo fiber, and then 55% of virgin polypropylene, which is plastic, which is not the most eco-friendly. It is both dishwasher and microwave safe. We love that. We love that so much. Thank you, Food 52, for thinking of that. It is made in China. Some people like to ask where the things are made, and we do know that one is made in China. Now I'm gonna give you the measurements. So the colander sits inside. It's like nesting bowls. The colander sits inside of the other bowl so that you can, you know, drain the water into there, strain whatever you need, and then take the water. I don't know. All the things you can do when a colander fits inside of another bowl. You can also just use the bowl by itself as a mixing bowl though. So let's start with the colander, the one that goes inside. It's 7.5, that's the diameter of the inside, not including the handles. And then 4.5 deep, like that. If you want to include the handles, like how much space is it going to take, it's 10.25, and there's handles on both sides. And that one holds 1.31 quarts. Now the larger one is that 10.25, that's the inside of the bowl. So those handles fit in it perfectly. That's how it's a nesting bowl. But it's 5.5 by that 10.25 diameter. If you want to add the handles, it actually goes all the way to 14. So this is how much space you're gonna need. Seems really big, I'm not gonna lie, with those handles. I'm wondering what size boxes are we gonna get from FabFitFun, because 14 inches is a lot. And that large one holds 3.38 quarts, and you can, like I said, use it as a mixing bowl, pancake mix, dressing, whatever you want to make in it. It's just a general mixing bowl. Some of these items are FabFitFun exclusives, so I was not able to find reviews for them, so that's why we're not really talking about reviews. The next item also is a FabFitFun exclusive. It just means that the company made it specifically for FabFitFun, like in partnership with FabFitFun, so there aren't previous versions that people could be leaving reviews about. But because we get throwbacks, I love it when you guys go out after you get your box and you try it and go leave reviews. Because when the throwback comes, then I have all your reviews that I can read, and as long as I have 10 or more, I can share it with future generations that want that product, you know? Next up, we have the Gentle Fawn Hermosa cardigan, and this is a $78 retail value. It just kind of sits over you. It has a pink with like white accents on it and then white fringe. It definitely has armholes. I did see that. We love that. I'm going to show the smallest size because I don't think the rest is going to fit on screen, but it does come in 3 sizes: extra small, small, then medium, large, and then plus size. So the smallest size is 47, and I actually have to like scoot back to show you the 47 by 30. So here's the 30 down here. I don't have to scoot back to show you 30. So 47 by 30 is the smallest one. The larger ones are just a little bit more. So it's 49 by 31.5, so that increases 1.5. And then again, it's 51, so it increases again by the same amount, and 33, another 1.5. So when FabFitFun releases the spoilers, they release information that goes with the spoiler. In this case, for this cardigan, they said this is 100% brushed polyester. When you go to the website for this company and you find this exact same item, and It even has the FabFitFun logo on it, so it shows that it's a partnership with FabFitFun. They say it is 100% acrylic. Polyester and acrylic are not the same thing. They may have the same source, petroleum, but they're not the same, and they have different benefits. One's a little bit warmer, one's a little bit more breathable. I'm assuming that FabFitFun maybe did it directly off the label and that said brushed polyester. Could also be that they switched it, so it was acrylic and that's why it's posted like that on the website, and then the company switched it because it might be cheaper to make it as brushed polyester. I have no idea, but just know it could be brushed polyester or it could be acrylic. So if you have an issue with either of those fabrics, maybe avoid this one because you never know which one you're going to get. The care instructions were also different. So both the website and FabFitFun say hand wash. FabFitFun says tumble dry low and also says dry clean. So you could dry clean it. So hand wash, tumble dry low. When you go to the website, it says hand wash, lay flat to dry. Which one is it? I have no idea. Could be either. I prefer something I can tumble dry low, but I will tell you if something says lay flat to dry, I also tumble dry low. Because we're a rebel. We don't do exactly what the label says most of the time. And usually my fabrics are fine. But I'm not recommending it. I'm recommending that you follow the label because you could ruin a garment. Okay. Next up we have one of my favorite hair care brands, EverythingProof. It is their full conditioner and full shampoo. The reason they use the word full is because this is for fullness and volume, and the ingredients in this is for full, like bouncy, beautiful hair. If you already have a ton of volume and you don't want volume, do not pick this product. This product is literally made for fine hair. It actually says it's made for fine hair when you go to their website. It's not for me. I already do feel like I have a lot of good volume, so this one's not for me, but if you have fine hair, you know, hop over there. EverythingProof is a great brand. It is an MSRP of $60 because the shampoo is $30 and the conditioner is $30. So MSRP for the total package, because you do get both conditioner and shampoo, is $60. One of the things I love about this brand, it is cruelty free, it's vegan, but it's like a lot of things free, like phthalate free, paraben free, everything, all the things. It's also silicone free. A lot of people avoid silicone in their hair care. It's sulfate free, which is great for if you have colored hair. Like all the things free that you want your hair care to be free of, this brand has it for like literally all their products. So I do like that. Now, a lot of people avoid silicone because it causes buildup on your hair, it causes your hair to be heavy. Obviously, you would not want anything that is supposed to be for volume to have silicone. This is silicone free, so I think that's awesome. What they're using for volume, first it has marine algae, which is full of antioxidants. I love it for skincare. And it's also supposed to help with the brightening and color of your hair and just protecting your hair from the natural environment so that you get the like best shine longevity and like color longevity and all that. So it is safe for color treated hair as well. Then both the shampoo and conditioner also have amaranth. We can't pronounce things here, but we know what they do. This is peptides and it plumps your hair. So it makes the strands of your hair kind of more plump, and that is also giving you fullness, and that is one of the ingredients that's really doing what you need it to do to get this full, what this brand says that the product does. When we go to the reviews aren't too bad. It's 4.4, it's pretty good. I like to say anything 4.5 or above is like a for sure thing, and then anything between 4 and 4.5 is like, I'll try it, and then anything under 4 I just kind of ignore. I'm not even gonna lie, because the only time people go to review anything is when they want to give it 5 stars or when they want to give it 1 star. So if you're in the middle, that means equal number of people love and hate it. Not the best. When you are really high, close to 5, that means most people love it, and there's probably like a person who has an allergy to it or something like that here or there. When you get to 3,000 reviews like this and you have something that's 4.8, 4.7, something like that, that's pretty good, I think. That's pretty good sample size to say like, all right, this is one of those cult favorites. There are people in the positives that said this is their holy grail. They've never experienced fullness like before. The volume, the smell, people love the smell of this product. It was not described in the amount of reviews that I read. So those are the type of things I was seeing in positives. For negatives, there were people saying it gave it a greasy feel, which you do not want, especially if you have thin hair, or that they felt like some sort of film or texture or something like that, which would weigh down your hair, which defeats the purpose of being full. I don't know why those people felt that and others didn't. Maybe they're using too much of it. Maybe they're not, I don't know what's going on, but there were enough that said that in the negatives that leads me to believe that either that's a user error and it's common user error, or there is something in this product that causes a little bit of buildup and greasiness and maybe requires that you wash your hair more often. I'm not sure. The next item is an air filter. I don't normally see things like this in subscription boxes, so I do like it when we get interesting things that I wouldn't find in other boxes. I love that. This is from VO Air Filter, and it's just like an air purifier. It has a HEPA filter, or HEPA filter, and this is not available for the UK. The MSRP is $99. They also say it helps with 99, I believe 0.9% of airborne particles, like dust and smoke and pollen and all the things you don't want to be breathing in. It helps with all of that. It does have an H13 filter. H13 is considered medical grade. H13 for HEPA or HEPA. I don't know if you say HEPA or if you say HEPA. I'm not that like into the air filter clicks. Are there clicks? I don't know. But HEPA stands for high efficiency particular air. That's the A filter. And that is H13, which happens to be medical grade. That does mean that it helps with viruses and all the other things. And it helps with particles that are like super tiny to large. And it does that different ways. H13 says anything 0.1 microns or something like that. Again, not 100% sure on the science of this, but I am explaining what it does. Is caught, so that includes smoke, pollen, all those things. Is caught by the filter, 99.9% of those. Pretty good. So the ideal like 0.1 that's being caught 99.9% is being caught by interception. That just means it moves around, and then because of the way that the filter is designed, it attaches to one of the filter walls. There are also particles that are much, much bigger. It's really good at catching those, maybe even better at catching those. Those are caught by impaction, meaning here's the like circle weird thing, the maze it has to go through, and it gets to a spot where it's going through because the air is going through, and it just gets caught. It stops because it can't move through because it's too big and it just can't move through. So that's another way, impaction. Then there's diffusion for anything smaller than 0.1. So if you think about it, if the air's moving you around kind of crazy and you're really, really tiny, I'm really tiny, so I know exactly what this would be like. You're kind of bouncing around like crazy because you're tiny, right? Like your little particle's so tiny that you're not even really going in a straight line. You're just like, acting really erratic, and I'm doing a horrible job of explaining this, but you're bouncing around so much that you just hit one of the walls while you're bouncing around. Like there's no direct path that you're going through with the wind. You're literally just like a psycho. And then it goes against the wall, and that is diffusion. So even if the particle is not 0.1 microns, if it's more or if it's less, it is still possible to catch it with an air filter like this. And when something's H13, it, like I said, it has medical grade, so you're really catching a lot. So the size of this is 7.25 right here, and then 4.78. I'm going to show you 4.75 because that's just easier than trying to find 4.78 on here, but right there, by 4.78. So 4.78 by 4.78 by 7.25. It's pretty small, and they do say that it's best in a 10 by 10 room or less. A lot of rooms are larger than that. So this is not a big room type thing. This is maybe like your small office or something like that. 10 by 10 or less. 10 foot by 10 foot. Obviously it's feet. What else would it be? The downside to this is you have to replace the filter every 2 months or else it's not working. It's got all the particles and it saved everything, and like now it's dirty. So it can only capture so much, and the longevity of the filters are 2 months. You replace them every 2 months. You can get 2 filters for $30 on their website, but it's currently sold out. So I don't know when it's not going to be sold out anymore. I would keep checking the website. I also don't know if you can buy these filters elsewhere, if you can only buy it on their website. So if you can only buy it on their website and it's sold out, this product will be useless in 2 months, unless it's not sold out in 2 months. Next up we have some NARS blushes. NARS is a very popular brand, and I believe their blush is probably their most popular item in this brand. This is not available for the UK or for Canada. The MSRP is $32, and unfortunately NARS is not a cruelty-free brand, so if you care about cruelty-free, this is not a cruelty-free brand. It's also not talc-free. Talc is actually the first or second ingredient in all of them. And this product is not vegan because all 3 of them also contain carmine, which is basically crushed beetles. Beetles are a living thing, so that means it's also not vegan. One of them is also not silicone free, that is Orgasm X. By the way, it does come in 3 different shades that you can choose from. Orgasm X is the one that contains silicone and because it contains dimethicone. The other ones seem to be silicone free though. If you have skin that breaks out really easily, I personally do have skin that breaks out, very easy to get for me to get acne, so I try to avoid silicone in my blushes and things like that. So for me, that would be a color that I would skip, just for me personally. Technically, I'm gonna skip all of these because I don't put anything in my box that isn't cruelty free, but if that's not an issue for you, but silicone is, it's also not silicone free if you get that one, Orgasm X. But there are 3 different colors. All of them are pretty warm toned, so if you like cool toned blushes, these are not the ones for you. The first one is called Taj Mahal, and it is a burnished orange with kind of a golden shimmer. Then Deep Throat, that is more like a light pink with a golden sheen. The golden sheen is kind of what makes it warm tone. That one might be more neutral because the pink that they use is a little cool tone, but the golden sheen on top is definitely gonna make it more warm tone. Then the last one is Orgasm X. This is not the same as Orgasm. Orgasm, or I don't know if I'm gonna get demonetized for saying that word. Sorry, YouTube, it's literally the name, but we'll call it O. O is a completely different color than OX. OX is a deep coral, so it's a little bit darker, and it has like a golden pearl color on top, similar to like a shimmer or sheen as well. These blushes are kind of a cult favorite. People really like how blendable they are and just the longevity, how pigmented they are, that you barely need a little bit and all of that. When you look up the reviews, it's like 4.7 with 3,000, 4.6 with 10,000, like every site, multiple sites that I've checked have thousands and thousands of reviews, and those thousands and thousands of reviews lead to high 4s. So this is really a cult favorite. If you don't care about all the other things, like if you're fine with silicone, you're fine with it not being vegan, you're fine with it not being cruelty free, or having talc, like if you don't have any sensitivity to talc or anything like that, you're not looking for talc free, there's definitely a lot of positives about it. It's gonna work, it's gonna do what it's supposed to do, it's gonna give you that color, it's gonna last, it's gonna be easy to blend if you're not great at blending blushes or anything like that. So this is one of those things that it's like one of the top selling blushes. I forgot about the throwback item, so let's go get the throwback item. I have it, I own it. So there's one item that was in a previous box and I happen to own this one. So I'm gonna go grab it and then we'll talk about it. Okay, I'm back and I have the item. It is from Phantom Chef and it is a frying pan. It is an 8-inch frying pan, and actually we have it right here. Let's see if it's actually 8 inches. This seems like a lot for 8 inches, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm not that great at figuring out inches just from eyeballing something. The people that can do that, how do you do that? I feel like I have a lot of talents, but eyeballing, not one of those talents. The size of something. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, that is like pretty dead on. That's really close to 8 inches diameter right there. So that's 8 inches, that's crazy. I feel like this is pretty big, but it is 8 inches. It has 100% aluminum. That's what this is. Aluminum body. I feel like it has a good weight to it. It also has a ceramic coating, and it's like a double coating that is non-stick. I will say, and some of the reviews said this as well, that this part, very easy to clean. These little bolts right here that hold the handle, not non-stick, not easy to clean if you are just kind of a messy cook. If you get something stuck on there, you do some scrubbing. The rest, definitely easy to clean. It does have a handle too that has a wood look to it, but is not wood. It just is kind of wrapped in this wood looking material. It is a cool touch handle, that's what they call it, a cool touch handle. And I will say it's always cold when I touch it. It's always cool. I didn't know that pans weren't that way, but I guess there are pans that aren't that way. This is not one of those pans. I love the color. My whole kitchen is blue, so it would be the same blue color, and I love this color, but might not be for everyone's kitchen. Not only is this bad boy dishwasher safe, because I don't like things that aren't dishwasher safe, but it also works on every type of stovetop. So they say it works on gas, electric, induction, what are the other ones? Glass top. I don't know. They had a whole list. I could read it. Halogen, ceramic, electric, induction, gas. Cool. It has a 3.6 star rating, but only 8 reviewers. I don't like to really talk about reviews unless there are 10. But there were some negatives that all said the same thing. You guys need to be reviewing this. Go on this website and review it for me so I can get more than 10. But they said the non-stick ceramic coating did not last. Now, I will say, I've had this for quite some time. Mine has lasted. I don't hand wash mine. I put it in a dishwasher. So it does say on the website, hand wash for longevity. I don't do that. I'm too lazy to do that. I will not do that. This definitely always goes in my dishwasher, and I don't have a problem with my coating. I don't know how often you have to use it for that to be an issue, but there's enough people in the negative saying it that I feel like maybe that is an issue. If you got this in a previous box and you have been using it regularly, how's your non-stick coating doing right now? Does it look like mine? Is it nice and pretty and still everything comes off and like comes right off when you wipe it? I don't know. Let us know. So that is the throwback item. I am very happy with that item. I am very glad I put it in my last box, so it is something I personally recommend if you didn't get it last time. That is everything in category 1 though. It took me a long time to record this. I have no idea how long it's going to take me to edit this. I'm also posting this a little bit early for my channel members. So they are getting this the night before the rest of you get it. And that's just a way for me to say thank you for being a channel member. It's 99 cents a month to be a channel member. I will give this information to all of you for free subscribers as well because I want you guys to have it, but I haven't been giving my members many perks and I'm trying to give them more, so they will be seeing some of these videos early because a lot of people that became members are FabFitFun fanatics because that is how my channel grew originally. That's how I got most of my subscribers originally, so thank you to all my FabFitFun people. I love you guys. I wouldn't be here working my butt off and all of this. The reason I do these videos is because I love you guys and you helped my channel grow and really made this something that it wasn't. I definitely feel like now I have a good mix of subscribers, that it's not all FabFitFun related, but a lot of my numbers came from my FabFitFun videos. So I have a soft spot in my heart for FabFitFun. It is still one of my favorite subscription boxes. I do believe you always get your value. You always get that money that you spend on FabFitFun. I don't think you get like trash or anything. There's definitely products that I haven't been happy with, but there's enough products that I have been happy with that I will never leave the subscription as long as they keep doing what they're doing. That's all I got for you. This video is going to be really long, but I know you guys like the long because you like the information. So when it comes to these videos, I feel like these are the ones that I'm allowed to leave on. I'm allowed to ramble. I'm allowed to tell you everything I found because that's what you guys are watching them for. I will have another customization for you guys soon. I don't know if it's going to be 2 or 3 or what. I have no idea what order I'm doing these in, but I think I'm going to do them in order. But I'll have that for you soon. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!